Breaking news! A new episode of Let's Be Frank starting now!
Hello all! Well, you guys asked for it. You wanted to know my top 10 favorite Pokemon. And if you aren't sure what I'm talking about, on my Instagram about maybe a month and a half ago, I asked you guys through an Instagram story whether or not you'd want to see me talk about my top 10 favorite Pokemon or see my most valuable Pokemon cards. And you guys did pick top 10 favorite Pokemon, so don't worry. I'll still talk about my most valuable Pokemon cards in the future, but for today, we are going to be talking about my favorite Pokemon of all time. Now, there are definitely some unique picks in there. This isn't just going to be the same Pokemon you always see over and over in all these top 10s that all these other Pokemon YouTubers do. But I definitely did pick some Pokemon and love some Pokemon that are pretty common. So there's a good spread of common and uncommon Pokemon in there. So let's go ahead and just get this started with pick number 10. And so we are talking about Chandelure. Chandelure is proof that an inanimate object Pokemon can work and can be really frickin' cool. You know, I'm the kind of guy that likes inanimate object Pokemon. I think Garbodor and Vanillux are really cool Pokemon, Magnezone, but Chandelure is easily the best example of a Pokemon that's an inanimate object and still probably one of the best possible Pokemon for the type combination that it is. That high special attack stat too, Chandelure is just an awesome Pokemon all around. Alright, for number 9, we have what is possibly the coolest normal type ever, Porygon Z. I just love this guy's lore. The fact that he was like the first man-made Pokemon, or did Mewtwo come first? I don't know. The fact that he was a man-made Pokemon, getting better and improving over time, only in his final stage to glitch out a little bit when a virus infects him. That's so cool. Plus, I mean, his ability, adaptability, makes whatever normal type move he uses basically super effective against any other type, except Ghost, of course. That is so cool. He's such a Pokemon that you can utilize in any situation, and yeah, he's the only normal type I fully respect. Porygon Z is awesome. Alright, and as we move on to number 8, we're going to be talking about one of the cutest Pokemon of recent creation, and that is Minior. I know, not many people have Minior on their top 10 favorite Pokemon list, but I think this is one of the best Pokemon introduced in Gen 7. Minior is not only adorable, but its ability is so cool. Shields Down, I believe it's called. Whenever it goes below half HP, it breaks out of its little shell and starts bobbing around everywhere. Its attack increases. It's a really cool Pokemon. The second I ran into it in the wild on my first playthrough through the Alola region, I immediately added it to my team, and I love the unique typing, rock, flying. Minior is a really great Pokemon, and I think, you know, for being a newer addition, it's a strong contender for the top 10 spot. Speaking of newer Pokemon, number 7 comes from the Galar region, and it is Scorch. I mean, come on. Who thought a fire and bug type could get any better after Volcarona? I might be burned at the stake for this one, but I think Scorch fits the bug fire typing perfectly. Better than Volcarona even, and that's a really wicked cool Pokemon as well. But Scorch was one of the first new Pokemon I saw in the Galar region, like when all of the different Pokemon were being leaked, and I immediately knew I was going to add it to my team. I fell in love with it. It's so hard to explain just what makes it so cool in my mind, but Scorch is one of the best Pokemon introduced in Gen 8, and that's really all I have to say about it. It's prime Pokemon. For number 6, we have a much more classic Pokemon, much more common Pokemon on the favorites list, Flygon. I've never fully evolved a Flygon myself from a Trapinch or Vibrava all the way up. An old friend of mine many years ago gave me a Flygon It was IV trained, it was EV trained, and it was even shiny. And I put it on what I called at the time a competitive team that I'd used in triple battles in black and white. And I just have so many good memories of using that Flygon. The shiny form looks super, super cool. And kind of mainly for nostalgia, Flygon is for sure. Plus, I mean, come on. Let me cut myself off there really quick. Flygon's a super cool Pokemon anyway. It's the OG Dragon Ground type. I can't cut it any slack, but nostalgia does have a little bit to do with it. Alright, we're halfway there. We are now at number 5. And we have another Gen 8 Pokemon, Appleton. What a special round boy! Appleton is the perfect way to give us the dragon and grass type put together. Not all dragon types need to be these terrifying, sharp-toothed beasts or anything. Appleton is just a small little friend. He's perfect the way he is, and he's strong too. He actually packs quite a punch with his attack stat, and his defense stat's not bad. Great Pokemon to use in battle and through a playthrough. Also, Game Freak either is going to or has already released the giant, like, life-size version of him, and I swear on my life I will have it one day. I want that big special boy so bad. Appleton is definitely a grade A Pokemon. Number 4 is actually from Generation 4. It is Toxicroak. Toxicroak is a Pokemon I've started to use really recently. I like training up random Pokemon to level 100, IV, training them on the way up. And Toxicroak has such a fun, unique typing in fighting and poison that it just kind of stood out to me. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll train that one. Why not? But its moveset, especially through breeding, is really powerful. It's really something. It can learn Drain Punch, which is my favorite fighting type move ever. I love Drain Punch. It can learn Bullet Punch, Poison Jab, Sucker Punch, and on top of its Poison Touch ability, it's a really well-rounded Pokemon for the things it can do. Sure, it's got a lot of weaknesses, especially to things like Psychic, but Toxicroak is one of the coolest Pokemon introduced in Gen 4, and trust me, Gen 4 had a lot of winners. Just like how number 4 is from Generation 4, number 3 is from Gen 3, and we're going to be talking about, yes, I'm serious, Skiddy. The cutest Pokemon there is. Minior's adorable, don't get me wrong, but Skiddy is a cute little kid and I love cats. Listen, I don't care if it's not manly to say it. It's cute, it's pink, it looks so soft, and I want to cuddle it. That's it. That's all I have to say. On to number 2. Alright, we're breaking the trend of the favorite Pokemon being from that generation, and because number 2, my second favorite Pokemon, is Glade. Glade is another choice for top 10 that's pretty common, but it's pretty common for a reason, right? Glade has got to be the coolest new evolution that was introduced in Gen 4. I'm one of the people who thinks Rhyperior is a big upgrade from Rhydon. I thought Electivire was super cool. Honchkrow and Mismagius really improve upon Murkrow and Misdreavus. But nothing compares to Glade. Gardevoir was already a super strong Pokemon, but Glade, I feel, takes it to the next level. Fighting and Psychic is such a fun and unique typing, and it's been a favorite of mine for years. I once played through an entire run of Platinum using nothing but the Glade. The same one that I have sitting in Pokemon Home to this day. I named him Sniper, and he's my friend. Alright, let's move on to my number 1 pick. Number 1 has been my favorite Pokemon since my very first Pokemon game. Yeah, it's going to be tied to nostalgia, but I don't care. All of y'all who love Charizard, you're all tied to nostalgia. My pick for top Pokemon of all time is Typhlosion. My boy, what a perfect Pokemon. Yeah, he's just a solo fire type. Sure, his stats are the exact same as Charizard. I don't care. Have you seen his fire mane? That's freaking awesome. Typhlosion was the first Pokemon I ever raised. Way back in the day, during my first few Pokemon games, what I would do is I would choose my starter and then only use my starter throughout the entire game. I never bothered training up any other Pokemon. I didn't play the game properly, I know. But Typhlosion, throughout all of Heart Gold, Johto, and all the way through Kanto, was the one I used the entire time. The first Pokemon I got to level 100, the first Pokemon I transfer over through whenever there's a new game, I always transfer it through, and it makes me really mad I can't put him in Gen 8, but whatever. He's sitting in Pokemon Home, and I always like to check on him every now and again, just to make sure the Pokemon I raised with my love, sweat, and, well, not really any tears, is still doing good. So yeah, it's a starter, I know, but Typhlosion will always be my favorite Pokemon. And there you have it. Those are my top 10 favorite Pokemon. Do you agree with a lot of those picks? Are you one of the people who thinks Minior is actually a really cool and fun Pokemon? Leave me a comment down below that tells me your favorite Pokemon. I'm curious. I want to know what your favorite Pokemon is, and I also want you to follow my Instagram. Let's Be Frank 2020. I post stories on there every now and again. And sometimes I'll even ask you guys questions. For example, like what I mentioned earlier about what you guys wanted to know my top 10 favorite Pokemon or my most valuable Pokemon cards first. If you did like this video, make sure you give it a like. I really appreciate that. Subscribe if you have not already. And with all that being said, thank you so very much for watching, and until next time!